to drink 8 glasses of water a day. It's not that good for you. After all of this, after people have been putting these 64-ounce bottles of water on their desk, and now the bottled water industry is really cooking, but they're saying that this is an old study from way back. Somewhere down at the bottom of the study, the author said most of the water that you need to drink can be made up in everything else that you're drinking. Juice, sodas, tea, coffee, you can count that. Also, fruits and vegetables, and even bread is 35% water.
Bread?
Those things will count, so you don't necessarily need to drink or you'll become overhydrated.
You know, I think the world was a better place before they had all these scientists telling us what to do and what not to do, because the minute I start getting to the point where I'm getting that water, they're telling me don't do it.
I know, and it's the same thing with everything you eat, whether it's fruits or vegetables or whatever. But they say as long as you go to the bathroom 4 to 5 times a day, you're okay. You're all right as long as you can make it to the bathroom 4 to 5 times a day. You're doing it, you know, what you need to do 4 to 5 times a day.
You want to elaborate on that?
That's as far as I'll take it. You're okay. So you don't really have to, if you drink too much, you overhydrate. That's important this time of the year because we got football practice starting up. So
I am just amazed. I am not going to try to drink all that water anymore.
Who'd have thought?
Well, here is what's ahead this morning. We think you're going to enjoy this show. We have a lot going on. We're going to get a sample of what you can expect at a Mid-South production of South Pacific.
And new addition to the Memphis menu this morning, we're going to dig in for a Southern delight. I've never even tried this, and I'm from the South. Shrimp and grits.
Whoa.
Yeah, from the Half Shell restaurant here in Memphis. We're going to see what that's like.
Okay, and it's hard to believe, but the next school year is almost here, and it's time to help school kids by taking part in Stuff the Bus. Find out what that is and how you can participate a bit later this morning.
Oh boy, and this is a big week for baseball, especially here in the city of Memphis. We're going to get details on what is in store for the AAA All-Star game that is happening at AutoZone Park this week. And we're going to have that and more right here on News Channel 3 Live at 9. And I'm so anxious for this All-Star game. What a thrill for the people at AutoZone Park, the national stage.
First time in 10 years we've hosted one of these, right? And it's the first time it'll be televised.
And the first time ever for AAA.
Yeah.
They've done AA before.
Oh, it was AA last
But they have never had a AAA All-Star game, and that's on ESPN2. So people all over the country are going to watch this. And we'll find out a lot more about that.
Our ballpark is so gorgeous. So it really sounds like they have done a heck of a job getting ready for this. So we'll tell you all about what you can expect.
And also want to mention, we were talking earlier during daybreak this morning, heard about some damage in Tunica County from last night's storms. We have crews that are on their way now to Tunica, and sometime in this newscast, some of this broadcast live at 9, there's News Chopper 3 on its way as we speak to the delta of Tunica County, Mississippi. We're going to have live pictures from Tunica County and some of that damage from the storms that came through last night. We'll have that later on in Live at 9.
All right, so stand by for that. And straight ahead on Live at 9, we're going to be treated to some of the great music coming to the Mid-South this week. The show opening in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, down in DeSoto County. This is South Pacific, and we're going to hear from Elizabeth Earnhardt, who is playing the female lead Nellie, coming up.
She's kind of coming back home for this. And a bit later, we'll open up the Memphis menu for shrimp and grits from the Half Shell restaurant in East Memphis. Stay with us. There's much more to come on News Channel 3 Live at 9. Can you hear what he's saying?
Unexpected guests.
Oh boy, I'm out of here.
Great.
Call the experts. Stanley Steamer gets out the toughest spots and odors before or after your guests arrive. Stanley Steamer's trained technicians pay close attention to every detail, and there are no hidden charges.
Stanley Steamer, tough on dirt, gentle on carpet. We are the factory.
We are the factory. Listen up, Mid-South. Our warehouse is filled to the rafters on the best mattress made in America. Restonic. All kings at queen prices. Wow! Plus receive a free bed frame on all marvelous middle sleep sets. Wow! That's not all. We'll give you 12 months, no payments, no interest. Wow! Hurry. Sail in soon. Richwell saves you money. Call 454-SAVE.
My car was a wreck.
My life was a wreck. Medical bills, car repairs, time off from work. The insurance company wouldn't help. You know what they offered me? Nothing. Zero. I knew that wasn't fair. So I called Gaddy, Kellner, Bienvenu, Montesi.
How much is fair? I'm Attorney Marvin Bienvenu.
And I'm Attorney Mike Montesi. If you've been hurt in a car wreck, call us now.
We'll work hard to get you every dollar you deserve.
The insurance company wouldn't do what was right until Gaddy, Kellner, Bienvenu, and Montesi stepped in. They got me what was fair. They got me $65,000.
The AAA All-Star Game is coming to Memphis. Call 721-6000 now to get the best seats. It's a red-hot ticket to an evening of fun, food, and baseball. Bring your friends, your kids, and your appetite for a good time to AutoZone Park Wednesday, July 16th. It's fun for all when the best players in the league play for the best fans right here at home. Join the party at the AAA All-Star Game. Reserve your seats now. Call 721-6000.
Welcome back. News Channel 3 live at 9, live from Peabody Place in downtown Memphis. A beautiful day after a rather stormy weekend. Glad to have you with us this morning.
And we welcome the kids from the Orpheum Summer Institute. They're our audience today, and in a few minutes you'll hear more about what the Summer Institute is and what these kids have learned.
Oh, they are going to love this, so are you.
Yeah.
The Kudzu Playhouse is putting on a classic musical, my favorite musical out of all of them. They're going to be doing it at the DeSoto Civic Center. It starts later this week.
Does this mean you're as corny as Kansas in
well,
August,
I am. This is beautiful.
We knew that. It's the old favorite, South Pacific, the old Rodgers and Hammerstein. Can't get much better than this one. We are featuring a couple of the songs this morning on Live at 9.
Yeah, we're also going to find out about a father and daughter team. They are part of this show. Right now, though, we want to hear one of our favorites, my favorite songs, I guess.
Here's a selection from South Pacific.
You know what they call me? Knucklehead Nellie. I suppose I am, but I just can't help it. It's honored.
Okay.
When the sky is a bright canary yellow, I forget every cloud I've ever seen. So they call me a cockeyed optimist, immature and incurably green. I have heard people rant and rave and bellow that we're done and we might as well be dead. But I'm only a cockeyed optimist, and I can't get it into my head. I hear the human race is falling on its face and hasn't very far to go. But every whippoorwill is selling me a bill and telling me it just ain't so. I could say life is just a bowl of jello and appear more intelligent and smart. But I'm stuck like a dope with a thing called hope, and I can't get it out of my heart. Not this heart.
All right. Cockeyed Optimist from South Pacific. That was
down,
Elizabeth
guys.
Earnhardt.
Come on down.
Dan, come on down and join us. Dan Jones, Elizabeth Earnhardt. Boy, what a great song.
Hold that for you.
Dan, come on down. Yeah, grab that microphone. Now, Elizabeth, you play Nellie.
Yes.
And that's the female lead.
It is, yes.
And Dan, you play.
Emile, the cultured Frenchman.
He is French, Frenchman from DeSoto County.
Hey, that's a pretty good accent for a guy from Mississippi.
That's not
pretty
bad.
I am
good.
from Memphis. Well, Frenchman in
well,
Memphis.
That explains it then.
This is a terrific play. Now, Elizabeth, you are a professional actress, correct? You have your card, you live in New York City?
Yes, I've been living in New York for about 2.5 years, and I'm a member of Actors Equity, which is the actors union, and I've been a member of that for about 2 years as well.
So how did we get you down here?
Well, I was born in Mississippi, and my entire family live here, and I have come back to do a show with for the first time with my dad. He is going to be in the show with me.
That is so
and,
cool.
we call this a project 25 years in the making because I will be 25 in September.
Now, did you grow up doing DeSoto County Youth Theater or anything like that?
I didn't. I was born in Mississippi, and then I moved to California when I was about 10. So I did a lot of community theater in that area. But my mother is a dance teacher and owned a studio in Oxford, and my dad went to school at Ole Miss. So it's in the genes.
Wow.
There was no way around it.
Now, you just wrapped up a production. What, last week before?
I closed it last Sunday. I did Sugar, which is the musical version of Some Like It Hot.
Right.
And I did that at Winchester, Virginia, at Shenandoah Summer Music Theater.
Did you play Sugar?
I did.
Show us some of that
How
hip
about
action.
that?
You know, Sugar's, whoa, there she goes.
And you know, what a
And I had a
turnaround.
blonde wig and all, too. So.
What a turnaround from playing that to learning all of the lines, all of the songs in South Pacific.
But that's one thing I love about this business is being able to play so many different characters. I always told my mother I couldn't decide on what profession I would like to be in. So when you're an actor, you get to do all of that.
You be somebody different every week.
Definitely.
And Dan, how about you? Music is a big part of your professional life here.
Yes,
in the
it is.
Mid-South.
I'm the minister of music at Broadway Baptist Church in South Haven.
Right.
And I've been doing that for about 5 years. And I guess the biggest production I'm involved in really is the Dan and Debbie Jones family. I'm the father of 9 children.
9
Holy
children?
Toledo.
How do you
That's a
have
big
time
production.
to learn lines for
Well,
a play? I've got 3.
It's
And
really hard. You do it in your sleep.
Well, you must have to. You have not enough hours in a
Hats
day.
off to Debbie for letting you go out to all these rehearsals.
Yeah.
She
with
is
this
my
tape.
queen.
Aw.
Now, how does a Baptist music director become part of a French plantation owner? How do you kind of learn that accent? How do you do that? Because I was
kind of hoodwinked, actually. My last dramatic effort was in about 1970. And I was in the 10th grade, and I played Joe Crowell in our town in high school. But like I said, I've been in church work all my life and the ministry of music there. And just a few weeks ago, actually a couple of weeks before rehearsals began, William Bailey, who was involved with kudzu, came by the church and said, would you ask some of your choir members to come try out? And I did, and nobody showed up, so I felt bad, so I went and tried out, and they didn't have anybody else to play a meal, so here I am. And he is a middle-aged guy, so that was perfect for me.
Well, it's a great, I know you were fans of this play, like I am. I mean, this is wonderful
music.
play.
To me, I'm so excited. There's a lot of kids in the show, a lot of teenagers, and to see them get to experience these Rodgers and Hammer, and I'm amazed that there are people that have never heard of South Pacific.
Wow.
And so I'm excited to see them sing and listen to pretty music. I'm an old guy, and all the headbanging stuff nowadays, I'm sorry I'm not into it. But I love pretty music. I love beautiful melodies, and I'm so glad to have people experience that.
And the songs really say something. We can understand the lyrics.
There is nothing like a dame. That's one of my favorites from this play and from musical. Now, Elizabeth, your father, you were talking about your father's in this. He doesn't play your father, though, in this production.
No, he doesn't. He actually, he plays Luther Billis, who is a CB on the island, and he actually has a little bit of a crush on me.
Yeah, that's weird.
One of the questions was, when you're on stage, do you think about, her being your daughter? And we say, no, because that would be a little weird.
Yeah,
I mean, if you had
he has a fun, Luther's role is such a fun part.
It's a great role. We've had a wonderful time, and we get a considerable amount of stage time together, and that's just been a real joy for both of us.
That is so cool. And we will talk with your dad, Luther, in just a little bit on Live at 9. Well, thank you so much for coming and talking with us. And we also will have another song from you shortly.
Would you? And you're going to sing a little later too, right?
Some Enchanted Evening.
Okay.
Oh,
beautiful.
one of my favorites. South Pacific at the DeSoto Civic Center, July 18th, 19th, 20th, and then again the 24th through the 27th.
It's a great theater there. If you haven't been to the DeSoto Civic Center, give them a call there, 662-470-2131 for tickets, times for South Pacific Kudzu Theater. You want to get down there, and it's not very far.
No,
if you live
it's
in
not.
Memphis, it takes about 15, 20 minutes.
And it is a great theater.
Yeah.
Got great sound, what do you call that? Acoustics.
Oh, it does, yeah.
That
terrific,
A word.
Terrific theater. All right, well, you guys hang around. And just ahead on here at Live at 9, we're going to get another check on news and weather from our newsroom.
So we'll also find out what's in store for the AAA All-Star Game, which is happening right here in Memphis this week. Going to bring the city some national press.
Yeah, some good recognition. Stay with us, much more ahead on Live at 9. We'll be right back.
The all-new News Chopper 3, taking On Your Side to new heights. With the only onboard digital camera, you see pictures clearer and now closer than ever before.
This is how close other chopper cams get you to the action. And this is News Chopper 3.
State-of-the-art technology means you see live action better and closer. The Red Chopper is the best chopper. On Your Side and only on News Channel 3.
The Royal Galleries are bringing affordable prices to the name brands you trust, with designer pieces from Hooker or beautiful collections of dining rooms and bedrooms from Jacqueline Smith. The largest selection of quality Lane leather, Lane recliners, and motion furniture in the Mid-South are at Royal Galleries. Kathy Ireland designed this affordable young girls collection, plus Allen White upholstery and 8-way hand-tied sofas from Taylorsville. Decorate your home with name brands. Come to the Royal Galleries.
For over 30 years here in Memphis, I've counseled families in many funeral homes, and I've discovered there is a difference. When my wife Ann passed away, I chose Memphis Funeral Home. For years, I've seen the caring touch each family receives, care I needed myself when Ann passed away.
At Memphis Funeral Home, we know how to help you through these difficult times.
We strive every day to make a difference.
Memphis Funeral Home, making a difference to Mid-South families since 1931.
You're 25 years old, and you've been dropped from your parents' health insurance policy. You're 65, or you're retiring, and you know Medicare alone won't give you the security you need to enjoy that retirement worry-free. Maybe you're recently divorced, an entrepreneur, or you're working for a company that doesn't offer health benefits. If any of this describes you and you live in Tennessee, call this toll-free number now. We're hearing stories like yours every day. Ever since Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee introduced health insurance for individuals. Grateful people who tell us about how they were dropped, how they were too small, how they couldn't get a straight answer from other insurance companies until they called Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee. Call this number and you'll learn about which Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee plan for individuals is right for you. Call now. Insurance for individuals from Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee. More hospitals, more doctors, and more choices to call your own.
On Your Side. This is a News Channel 3 update.
Good morning. I'm News Channel 3's Markova Reed with a check of what is making news at this hour. Overnight, storms leave a path of destruction in Tunica County, Mississippi. According to Tunica County authorities and other witnesses, several homes and businesses have been damaged. Now, among the structures damaged, the New Antioch Church and the ICS Head Start. It is unclear if the destruction is from straight-line winds or a possible tornado. And, of course, we'll continue to follow this story throughout the day here on News Channel 3. Stay with us for the updated details. Another child care center in Memphis faces an investigation into its transportation practices. The Tennessee Department of Human Services may fine the owners of Kim's Kitty Cottage in South Memphis. The Department of Human Services cited the child daycare center with infractions including buckling more than one child in a single seat belt and overcrowding the van. Kim's Kitty Cottage agreed to suspend its transportation services. It seems even with a recent daycare van death, some daycares aren't taking extra precautions.
I think that every center would be super strict now to make sure that their employees are actually following the rules.
Kim's Kitty Cottage will not transport children until it submits a plan to correct the problems. DHS is currently considering whether to fine the child care center. News Channel 3 and the Commercial Appeal are teaming up to form Amber's Army, named after the little girl who died in a hot daycare van in Memphis a few weeks ago. You can offer your input at a town hall meeting July 23rd at 6 p.m. at the First Baptist Church. It's located at Poplar and East Parkway. The doors open at 6 and you need to be seated no later than 6:30. If you can't make it out to the meeting, you can watch it right here on News Channel 3 from 7 to 8 o'clock. Well, folks in southern Texas are getting ready for a tropical storm. Workers are piling up sandbags along South Padre Island as coastal Texas prepares for Tropical Storm Claudette. The storm may strengthen to a hurricane before making landfall, which is expected tomorrow afternoon. That is a look at the news at this hour. Now it's time for us to get a check of our weather, and here's News Channel 3's Todd Demers. Good morning, Todd.
Hi, Markova. And across the Mid-South with the sunshine, temperatures are already climbing upper 70s, lower 80s, according to our live real-time weather reporting stations, our WeatherNet 3 sites. Satellite imagery shows a little bit of what was left over from the storm systems last night and yesterday afternoon. Showers and thunder showers that died down rapidly once the sun went down. At the same time, here's that tropical storm Claudette that you were just mentioning, Markova. It's slowly drifting towards the north and northwest at about 6 miles an hour. Latest report had 65-mile-an-hour winds, but you're right, it could strengthen once again before making the coastline, which is expected in the next 24 hours, and it could be a minimal hurricane. Strengthening has been very, very slow on this particular storm. Warm front pushing across the area will kick into high gear or southerly winds, allowing the warmer, more humid conditions to continue across the Mid-South. While isolated showers are possible this afternoon, I don't think it's going to be anywhere near what we saw yesterday. Look for low 90s, hot and humid day ahead, and much of this week will be hot and humid. More weather coming up in just a few minutes. Back now to Live at 9.
All right, Todd, thanks a lot. And looks like it's going to be a hot one this week. That's perfect, though, for a big baseball event that is coming here to Memphis.
Just don't have any rain. The AAA All-Star Game is happening here at AutoZone Park, just a couple of blocks over, right in downtown Memphis. And here to tell us what's in store is Steele Ford, Assistant General Manager of the Memphis Redbirds. Good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
This is a huge week for you all.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
It is. It's a great week for Memphis. It's a great week for the Redbirds and for AutoZone Park. We're excited.
It's been everyone around the Mid-South knows what a great ballpark AutoZone Park is. What does this venue do, though, for us on a national level?
I think it exposes the Redbirds, AutoZone Park, and the city to the baseball community, to the national sports community. We'll be on ESPN2, which does wonders for us. And I think for our regular fans, for our everyday fans in the region, they'll get to see AutoZone Park as it's never been before. Yeah. So we're doing some things there that are fun, interactive, special for the All-Star Game, and I think it's going to be a real treat for everybody who's involved.
Well, what are you talking about? What have we never seen AutoZone Park? Describe what we're going to see then.
Well, on Tuesday, tomorrow, we'll have Fans Fest, which is an unbelievable ballpark interactive. The best way to describe it is a playground at AutoZone Park. There'll be wiffle ball home run derby, a steel home challenge, a bullpen interactive. So there are all these interactive games that we've never done at AutoZone Park before that we're rolling out just for the All-Star Game. So AutoZone Park looks as good as it's ever looked, and it has some new elements that our fans have never seen and the baseball community certainly never seen.
I understand the Beale Street Flippers and some of those special things that are Memphis that no other city has, too, are going to be featured tomorrow.
Exactly. We want to really show people what Memphis is about. And so we wanted to do things at the Memphis institutions, the Rendezvous. We want to use the Peabody. We want to bring the Beale Street Flippers out. Have people experience Memphis for what it is, a great city with a great ballpark.
Now, Fan Fest Tuesday, there's no cost for that, right?
Right.
Fans can get in and participate in these things, and it's free.
That's right.
And then you get autographs, too, from
3:30 to 4:30. Both teams will be signing autographs. Both teams are comprised of next year's major leaguers. Get the autographs now. They'll be hopefully worth something next year and for years to come. So,
and that's the thing a lot of people don't realize is when you're talking about a AAA All-Star Game, if you look at the major league rosters right now, who played in this All-Star Game 3 or 4 years ago, you would be blown away at some of these guys playing.
Absolutely. Derek Jeter, Bernie Williams, Pedro Martinez, Manny Ramirez, Mike Piazza. So you name it's kind of a who's who of the Major League All-Stars that participated in this AAA event.
So we can meet all these people tomorrow.
All these people tomorrow.
That's so cool.
Ballpark's wide open.
How big of a deal is this of an honor for Memphis to be chosen and AutoZone Park to be chosen for this?
Well, I think I can tell you by saying that it was an awarded All-Star game. We bid on this game. We were awarded for all the things that we do. I think it's a huge honor because it puts Memphis on a national scale. I think the word is out about what we do in the baseball community and the sports community, being a not-for-profit, having a great ballpark, having great fans. But I think to hear it is one thing and to see it is another. And so beginning tomorrow, people are going to see what we do.
And the game will be on ESPN2, so the whole world. You know, in fact, I don't know whether it'd be more exciting to be there in AutoZone Park or to watch it on TV. That's kind of cool, too.
We would love to have a capacity crowd. We plan to have a capacity crowd. There's still great seats available. But I think maybe you watch half and go home and come see half.
Or tape it.
That's right, tape it. posterity.
Well, for people who don't realize, there are only 2 days out of the year where there's not a major sporting event. That's the day before the All-Star game, the day after. This is certainly a major one, the day after the Major League All-Star game on Tuesday night.
Absolutely.
Wednesday at AutoZone Park. Game time 7:05. That's the first pitch. We've got a telephone number there, 721-6000 for tickets, and also MemphisRedbirds.com to get more information on the AAA All-Star game. But don't forget FanFest, too.
Tell you what, Steele, thank you so much, and congratulations on that brand new baby. 3-week-old baby here. He's not getting any sleep because of the All-Star game and because of the baby.
Thank you for having me.
Well, good luck.
Come see us.
All right, good luck,
definitely.
guys. All right, then coming up next on News Channel 3 Live, and now we're going to go meet some kids that are learning all about the inner workings of theater at the Orpheum.
And a bit later, we're going to have another performance from South Pacific, courtesy of the folks at Hudson Playhouse in DeSoto County. You don't want to miss it. Stay with News Channel 3 Live at 9.
You know even then that somewhere you'll see her again and again.
Imagine a journey through ancient China, the amazing artifacts in gold, silver, ivory, and precious stones. Now you can see these works of art in the blockbuster exhibition, The Glory of the Silk Road, Art from Ancient China, now at the Brooks Museum of Art. Visiting only 2 cities in the United States, this exhibition features over 170 works of art and artifacts, dating from the 5th through the 9th centuries. Experience The Glory of the Silk Road now through August 3rd at the Brooks Museum of Art, presented by FedEx.
Still need more reason to call the man from AutoPlan? If you have an accident, you ever get pulled over and can't show proof of insurance, you'll get a ticket, you get fingerprinted, you go to court, and you pay a big fine.
And on August 20th, the Memphis City Council passed an ordinance requiring proof of auto insurance.
With AutoPlan's no down payment and great prices, getting the best car insurance has never been easier. With 9 convenient locations in Memphis and Covington, AutoPlan has taken the hassle out of buying car insurance for over 40 years. Call the man from AutoPlan and start saving today.
Now at iMasters, get not 1 but 2 complete pairs of glasses for just $99. Choose from hundreds of frames, and your second pair can be for you, a friend, or family member. Even kids' glasses with durable slim light lenses. iMasters, why pay more?
News Channel 3's First Defense Doppler 3. 1 radar. 1 million watts. Now, the Memphis station on your side has the most powerful weather radar in the world. Nothing else even comes close. First Defense Doppler 3, only on News Channel 3.
We are the factory. Listen up, Mid-South. Our warehouse is filled to the rafters on the best mattress made in America. Restonic. All kings at queen prices. Wow! Plus receive a free bed frame on all marvelous middle sleep sets. Wow! That's not all. We'll give you 12 months, no payments, no interest. Wow! Hurry. Sail in soon. Richwell saves you money. Call 454-SAVE.
Welcome back to News Channel 3 Live at 9, and we welcome this morning the kids from the Orpheum Summer Institute. They are our audience, and we're now going to tell you a little bit about the Institute. First, let's introduce Alice Donahoe, who was with the Orpheum. I can never remember your exact title. It's like Community Affairs,
Director of Education and Community Programs.
Okay.
It's one of those long titles.
Exactly. Can't fit it on a business card. So what is the Orpheum Summer Institute?
The Orpheum Summer Institute was created several years ago basically to expose Mid-South students to careers in the entertainment industry, in arts administration, and work on some performance aspect that they wouldn't normally get in their high school drama curriculum.
Do they have to have any prior experience either in community theater or like being from Overton or one of the schools?
Well, each child's skills are different. Some come to us from show choir backgrounds, some come to with creative writing backgrounds, some with theater, some with dance. It's a very diversified group. This year we have almost 40 students, and they represent over 25 area high schools.
Wow, all they have to have though is an interest in theater, basically.
Yes, that's correct.
All right, let's talk to some of the kids. First, tell me your name.
My name is Tila.
And where do you go to school, Tila?
I go to St. Mary's Episcopal School.
What made you get involved with the Summer Institute?
Well, I've never been too much of an actress, but I wanted to know like what happens backstage, learn about the other careers you can be in if you want to do entertainment.
Right. And there are a lot, aren't they? Did that surprise you, how much goes behind the scenes?
It really did, because, I knew there was like the crew, but I didn't know specifically what each crew member did or, how much work was in their job.
Okay, so how much have you learned over the past couple of weeks?
I've learned a lot. It's kind of amazing what you can get into 1 week. We have a whole nother week to go, and I've learned a lot. I mean, I've met the entire staff, and we do a bunch of exercises, and you just learn so much.
Now you go to Germantown, which
Yes,
of course is known
Yes,
for its
ma'am.
media program and its theater program.
Yes,
Are
ma'am.
you involved in that program?
Yes, ma'am.
there?
I was just in Showboat this spring, and we sold out every night. So, yes, ma'am, I'm involved.
All right, so the minute you heard about the Orpheum Summer Institute,
Yes,
you knew you
I
had
jumped
to be.
on it. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now for your mom, tell us your name.
Boomer Brigman.
Okay, because you know we don't want Mrs. Bridman to be upset with us. Give us your name and your school.
My name is Sterling Stewart. I went to Hillcrest, and I learned a lot in working with the cats on the Summer Institute.
What did you like about it the best?
Well, I loved acting ever since I was small. I loved to be into TV, so.
Well, see, and this is part of it. You also take the kids on field trips, radio stations here at Live at 9, so they can kind of see the behind the scenes, as ugly as it is of putting on a TV show, right, Alan?
Yes, we also have the film commission coming in. We have a songwriter coming in, so we bring lots of special guests in so they get exposed to even more than what we have to offer at the Orpheum.
That is fabulous. 525-7800 is the Orpheum's number, and there's the website on the screen so you can get an early start on next year's class. All right? Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
And tell your crew back there they're great clappers. They do a good job. Jamie?
All right, thanks, Mary Beth. You know, once the 4th of July wraps up, we start talking about back to school. This morning kicks off the Stuff the Bus campaign for Memphis City Schools. This drive is all designed, you probably heard about it, designed to help get school kids all of the supplies that they need to succeed in the classroom for the coming year. Well, News Channel 3's Cheryl Kepis joins us now live from school board headquarters with more on this program called Stuff the Bus. Good morning, Cheryl.
Good morning. The Stuff the Bus campaign is underway. In fact, we are on the bus, which is located right in front of the school administration building on Hollywood and Avery. And you can see some people have already brought some things by for Memphis City School children. There's some crayons and notebooks and pencils. All these things will be distributed through the Partner Sharing Center. And Carlton McClellan with the center is here with us today to tell us a little bit more about the program. Thank you so much for cramming on the bus here with us. Tell us why you all started this. This is the second year for the program.
Yes, the Stuff the Bus campaign is a vehicle for the community to get involved in helping teachers and helping kids learn.
And how much of a need is there? Because I know there are so many children who come to school who don't have the supplies that they need. How much of a need is there?
The need is vast. We have over 180 schools, over 118,000 students, and oftentimes teachers are forced to go into their own pockets to provide some of the things that the children don't have. So we're here to just alleviate some of their strains so that we can make the education process run smoothly.
And tell us a little bit about what people can do.
Come to the Partner Sharing Center and donate anything. You can call 722-3411. We'll come pick them up if you need us to. Also, the Stuff the Bus campaign will be here through July 25th, a 2-week campaign, and these things will be distributed to teachers on August the 9th from the Partner Sharing Center.
And you said that this is very rewarding for everyone, just to see the smiles on kids' faces. Does this make a difference to them?
Oh, yes. Anytime we go into schools where we do tutoring with our children, our future, or we go to read to schools in small classes, the kids just love it. They go up and hug you, and they know that someone is there on their side.
Well, we appreciate your time this morning. Now we want to take a look at the list of things that people can bring by. Here are some of the things that they need. Notebooks, books for kids of all ages, that's for the libraries, pens and pencils, and crayons. Those are just some of the school supplies that are needed that you can bring by here to the Stuff the Bus campaign for the next 10 days. One more look at some of the things that you can bring by. Notebooks, here's the 2 pocket folders. These are also needed, and crayons, all things that will definitely bring smiles to kids' faces. Reporting live from the school administration building, Cheryl Kepis, News Channel 3.
Oh. Good idea, too, for them to do that. Yeah. Teachers need, kids need all the supplies that they can get. They can't always get it.
And otherwise, speaking of teachers, you know what the teachers always end up doing? They end up going and buying it for the kids themselves.
Yeah.
I've known teachers who've spent hundreds,
to decorate
their own money.
School supplies. So it's a great idea. Through the 25th of July, get over there to the City Board of Education offices. And lots more left here this morning on News Channel 3 Live at 9. We're going to get some more terrific music from the production of South Pacific from the Kudzu Playhouse's Some Enchanted Evening coming up.
I love that song. And straight ahead, a tasty treat from the Half Shell Restaurant will open up our Memphis menu. Find out how grits go with seafood. The News Channel 3 Live at 9 in return.
Woo! hottest giveaway of the summer is going on now at Fitzgerald's Casino.
Ever see those cars behind the body shop? They kind of look like they've been there a while.
So, which one's yours? The blue one.
They belong to people with discount insurance.
You get what you pay for.
That's why I'm with Nationwide. With Nationwide, you can work over the phone, over the web, or over the desk. You can even choose your own body shop.
Wow, looks great. Good as new. Hey, what about the guy over there?
Him? He was there when we bought the place.
Nationwide is on your side.
Hurt in a car wreck and try to get money from the insurance company? Boy, that's the pit. Call 683-7000. I'm attorney Corey B. Trice. We can bring in the experts, and the insurance companies know it. We'll work to get you top dollar and keep you out of the courtroom. If you've been hurt, you can call 683-7000 right now. The call is free. Don't let the insurance company make you race around for nothing. Call me, Corey B. Trice, and we'll go all the way for you. Now that's full service.
Penicillin, the polio vaccine, the first heart transplant. Medical breakthroughs have one thing in common. They all begin with a small seed. These seeds, planted at the right time, in the right place, and given the right care, can grow to produce results that change lives forever. News Channel 3 and the University of Tennessee Health Science Center are proud to introduce Seeds for Discovery, a way to support research that can help save lives right here in Memphis.
Call 448-5516 to learn more. Part of the Center for Discovery.
You know they're out there.
You know.
You can't see them.
Can't see.
You can't hear them.
Can't hear.
But you know they're there.
They're there.
Termites. You know they're hungry.
Starving.
And you know your house is their main course. So you know you have to do something.
What can you do?
It's really quite simple.
James Pest Management, your best choice in termite control.
More Kennedy secrets from the man behind the controversial book.
What is the biggest secret that Caroline is keeping?
And Sarah Jessica Parker next DT.
Tonight on News Channel 3.
And welcome back to News Channel 3 Live at 9. And are you ready to get something good to eat?
You know I'm always ready. Always ready to put that plate in front of me. Well, this morning on our Memphis menu, a combination of a tropical favorite with a southern delight.
I've never heard of this, and I'm from the South, and I've never heard of these two things going together. We're going to learn how to make this New Orleans shrimp and grits. It's from the Half Shell Restaurant. Take a look.
I'm Mark Lazar, the kitchen manager here at the Half Shell Restaurant, located at 7825 Winchester. This is our second location. We also have our original location for 30 years, 688 South Mendenhall, celebrating our 30th anniversary this summer. The atmosphere here is a light, pleasant atmosphere, casual dining. We specialize in seafood, steaks. We also serve anything from burgers to soups, gumbo, red beans, and rice. We have a Louisiana Creole flair that we like to add to all our food to give it that extra spice and that extra something that nothing else in Memphis has. We're open from 11 to 3, 7 days a week, serving our full menu, all hours of operation. We don't have any cutoff time that we stop, and you can come in at 2 o'clock in the morning and have a filet or king crab legs. Today we're going to prepare one of the Half Shell's most favorite dishes by our customers. It's a New Orleans shrimp and grits. We use a fresh jumbo Gulf shrimp. We take a 16-20 count, which is approximately 16 to 20 shrimp per pound. We use 5 per order. What we do with those is we start out with a little bit of olive oil, lightly saute them. From there, while those are sauteing, we're going to take our fresh grits that we make. We're going to dust them lightly in Zatarain's Creole fish breading. To put a light coating on them, we use instant grits and chill them, and then cut them into the size and shape that we determine here at the restaurant. And what we're doing with these is lightly pan frying them in a little bit of olive oil. Well, grits are a traditional southern dish that throughout time when money was tight, grits became a popular item here in the South through the Civil War period, and as time has gone on, it's become a southern favorite. There are many styles you can do with your grits. You can serve them hot. You can add cheese to them. It's a southern way to do it. A lot of people and children especially like peanut butter in their grits. Here at the Half Show, we take our grits while they're warm and chill them on a sheet pan so we can form them into about a ½ inch thickness. We chill them, and then once they're cooled, we take them out and cookie cut them into triangles, and that's how we like to serve them here in the restaurant in triangle planks. When you travel anywhere out of the South, people always ask you, do you like grits? And they make a joke out of it. And you know, the truth is that we really do love grits down South, and we've found many different ways to apply them to all meals of the day, snacks, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. While those are going, we're going to check our shrimp. Turning nice and pink in color. We always want to be sure to flip them so we can check both sides. Now these are about 3/4 of the way cooked. And from there we are going to take our Delta cream sauce, which is a Creole-style Louisiana cream sauce that is based with shrimp stock, Creole seasoning, fresh garlic, and fresh diced onions. Take about approximately 3 to 4 ounces. And what we're going to do is bring that up to a simmer. And turn our grits. And then kill the heat on that. Now we are going to turn the heat off on that, on the shrimp, and add approximately 1/4 ounce of butter. And while that is reducing, that will help thicken the sauce. As we see, our sauce is starting to thicken. We're going to let it sit a little bit. From there, we're going to plate our grits. And now we're going to plate our shrimp on top. We're going to lightly coat it in the cream sauce. Then we're going to garnish with a little Creole seasoning and a little bit of fresh diced parsley. This is a finished product of our New Orleans shrimp and grits here at the Half Shell Restaurant, 7825 Winchester. You can have that here at this restaurant or at our other location, 688 South Mendenhall. My name is Mark Lazar, and we'd be happy to have you come dine with us.
Recipe?
What's the only problem?
It's not right here.
That's right. Looks
where
good.
we could taste it. The Half Shell Restaurant, 2 locations, 688 South Mendenhall or 7825 Winchester.
And you've got the telephone numbers right there, or you can go to their website at halfshell-memphis.com. And you can also look for the recipe at our Memphis menu section of Live at 9 on our website, WREG.com. We were talking, we'd love to just make the grits look like that.
Yeah.
They
Mine
come in a
always
big
look
pile
sloppy.
with a big old slab of butter on them.
Of course, yours are so good, I know they're
They
gone
sound
like
good.
that anyway.
Well, lots more to tell you about on News Channel 3 Live at 9 this morning, including some more music.
We'll be back. More from the Kudzu Playhouse, South Pacific. Stay with News Channel 3 Live at 9.
Some enchanted
Your favorite Jeopardy category. Watch Jeopardy all this week to see which categories turn up.
Jeopardy, today at 3:30 on News Channel 3. Tune in to News Channel 3 anytime on the first Thursday of each month at 7 p.m. for the Hometown Energy Show, sponsored by MLG&W.
Gaddy, Keltner, Bienvenu, and Montesi got me over $500,000.
They went to work for me and got me over $4.5 million.
Call Rick? Call us.
One call, that's all.
Are you getting enough fiber in your diet? If you ate as much food as it takes to get the 25 to 30 grams of daily fiber recommended by the Surgeon General, what else would you have time for? That's why there's Fiber Choice, the chewable fiber supplement, with 4 grams of fiber in each dose. That's 4 times the amount you get from fiber caplets. To get the fiber you need, make the smart choice. Fiber Choice.
There's a lot going on at Hinco Furniture in Selma, Tennessee. Hinco has a huge amount of furniture. So we're completely redesigning our showroom to make it easier for you to find what you're looking for and more fun to shop. Henco Furniture will not change its warehouse prices because I feel strongly about discounting everything up front. If you're remodeling or furnishing a new home, for goodness sakes, get in your car and head to Henco Furniture. It's definitely worth the drive.
Over the years, our cars and houses have really changed, but home loans and interest rates are basically the same now as they were 50 years ago. But now, Crossroads Mortgage offers the home loan for today. It's called Home Loan 100, and here's how it works. Refinance your home for up to 100% of its value. You get a low rate, a reduced house payment, and the money to pay off your bills, all with one easy loan. It's Home Loan 100, and it's only at Crossroads Mortgage. How much can you save? Call Crossroads Mortgage right now and find out.
All right, welcome back, and we are ready for more music from the Kudzu Playhouse performance of South Pacific.
And we'll talk with some of the actors in this musical as well as the director in just a moment. First, Some Enchanted Evening.
I know it is only 2 weeks. A dinner given at your officers' club. Do you remember?
Yes.
But that is the way things happen sometimes, isn't it, Nellie?
Yes, it is, Emil.
Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger, you may see a stranger across a crowded room, and somehow you know even then, that somewhere you'll see her again and again. Some enchanted evening, someone may be laughing. You may hear her laughing across a crowded room. And night after night, as strange as it seems, the sound of her laughter will sing in your dreams.
Who can explain it? Who can tell you why?
Fools give you reasons, wise men never try. Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel her call you across a crowded room, then fly to her side and make her your own, or all through your life you may dream all alone.
Once you have found him, never let him go.
Once you have found her, never let her go.
Dan Jones.
Oh, yes.
Dan Jones, Elizabeth Earnhardt.
Wonderful.
Oh, terrific, from South Pacific down at Kudzu Theater.
The genius behind it all.
Thank you.
Jenny Gertrill. And Bill Earnhardt, Elizabeth's dad.
Yeah, and you play Luther, and Jenny, you're the director.
Here, Dan, let me let you go over on the others. There we go. We've got so many people in so little space.
But this is just, you know, and I keep saying this is my favorite. We were talking earlier, Jenny, you love this musical too.
Oh, I do. It's a wonderful look at even history. So many children hear about World War II.
Yeah.
And I feel like this gives them a look into, you know, what these men were experiencing, and the music is so beautiful. Everyone says, I love the music. Everyone has a favorite song from this show.
Well, it's a perfect blend between romance, like Some Enchanted Evening, which you did marvelously with that French accent. I'm telling you.
Not bad for a boy from Mississippi. Or
really, really. You've got that, but then you've also got things like Luther with Honey Bun and all those other, you know, really a lot of humorous songs.
Absolutely.
Nothing Like a Dame, all those cool things. What about playing Luther?
Luther's a great character. Luther is a Navy Seabee, but on the side, he is a business entrepreneur. Engaged in all these little business activities. So you don't really see him doing any work as a Seabee.
That's true.
So I hope nobody gets the wrong idea about the Seabees when you see in this show. But he's constantly looking for ways to make money, finding things to sell, manufacturing things to sell, and he enjoys status among his fellow Seabees because he's the boss. And he instructs them in running his various business enterprises. So he's a lot of fun to play. And then, of course, there's a relationship between Luther and Nellie, which is very nice, too.
Well, this is a terrific musical. If you've never seen South Pacific, you've got to check it out. Jenny said there's a lot of history in it. Actually, based on a James Michener novel.
Yes,
there is
and
some
I think his novel is based on some real people that he actually met.
Absolutely,
And so from what I've read.
All right, very
And we got the
entertaining.
father-daughter team, first time in 25 years to ever act together. Hopefully not the last.
Hopefully not.
Thank you so
Good
much.
luck. Get her back down here.
Well, good luck. Good luck with South Pacific, and we've got that starts this weekend at the DeSoto Theater at Civic Center.
There's
at the
all
Civic
the
Center
info.
there off of Church Road, July 18th through the 27th. You got about 3 days that theater's going to be dark, but there's a telephone number 470-2131 662, the area code. Call down there and get some tickets to go see this show, folks. South Pacific, it's fantastic.
And News Channel 3 Live at 9 will be right back.
News Channel 3's First Defense Doppler 3. One radar. 1 million watts. Now, the Memphis station on your side has the most powerful weather radar in the world. That means nothing is more accurate at tracking storms where you live. One team. Experienced meteorologists committed to your safety, putting you first in severe weather. One station. With unmatched power and the commitment to keep you safe. Nothing else even comes close. First Defense Doppler 3 on your side, only on News Channel 3.
No matter what your past credit, no matter how much you owe on your trade, Sunrise Pontiac GMC wants to get you financed, and with zero interest and factory rebates up to $5,000, there's never been a better time to trade. Hundreds of new vehicles and a $4 million used car inventory, specializing in late model GM certified and cars and trucks under $49.95. Financing for everyone and no credit application refused. See the entire inventory and apply online at sunrisepontiacgmc.com. Hummer starting at $48.9. Check out sunrisehummer.com for inventory and information. Sunrise, Covington Pike, and Bartlett.
Still need more reasons to call the man from Autoplan. If you have an accident, you ever get pulled over and can't show proof of insurance, you'll get a ticket, you get fingerprinted, you go to court, and you pay a big fine.
And on August 20th, the Memphis City Council passed an ordinance requiring proof of auto insurance.
With Autoplan's no down payment and great prices, getting the best car insurance has never been easier. With 9 convenient locations in Memphis and Covington, Autoplan has taken the hassle out of buying car insurance for over 40 years. Call the man from Autoplan and start saving today.
We are the factory. Listen up, Mid-South. Our warehouse is filled to the rafters on the best mattress made in America. Restonic. All kings at queen prices. Wow! Plus receive a free bed frame on all marvelous middle sleep sets. Wow! That's not all. We'll give you 12 months, no payments, no interest. Wow! Hurry. Sail in soon. Richwell saves you money. Call 454-SAVE.
This is life. Just the open road and an iron will make the miles fly by. It's a life made happier riding with your friends. A life made possible by a life-saving blood donation.
I'm Kevin Roll, and the blood I received in January of 1998 saved my life.
Thank you, Lifeblood.
Give blood. Give life.
Lifeblood, a part of the Center for Discovery. On your side. This is a News Channel 3 update.
Good morning. I'm News Channel 3's Markova Reed with a check of what is making news. Overnight, storms leave behind destruction in Tunica County, Mississippi. Now, you are looking at live pictures from News Chopper 3 from the damaged area. According to Tunica County authorities and other witnesses, several homes and businesses have been damaged. Among the structures damaged, the New Antioch Church and the ICS Head Start. Now, it's unclear if the destruction is from straight-line winds or a possible tornado. Now, of course, we will continue to follow this story throughout the day here on News Channel 3. Stay with us for any updates. Thousands of drivers in East Memphis are dealing with a major construction headache. The closing of westbound lanes over Poplar over Interstate 240 is forcing commuters to find alternate routes. Now, TDOT says they need to close down the westbound lanes of Poplar Avenue in order to raise the westbound overpass. The construction is needed to accommodate oversized 18-wheelers. The bridge work could take up to 14 days to complete. A Shelby County congregation will have to find a new place to worship after a weekend fire. Bartlett firefighters battled a blaze at the First Korean Presbyterian Church on Sunday. The church is in the 6500 block of Summer. Fortunately, no one was hurt. The investigation into the cause of the fire is ongoing. And it's time for us to get a check of our forecast with News Channel 3's Todd Demers. Hey, Todd.
Hi, Markova. Our forecast for today, low 90s. Hot, humid weather expected once again throughout the afternoon. Light southerly winds. Temperatures are already in the lower 80s across much of the Mid-South. So we'll be warming up today and for the rest of the week into the low and mid-90s. Back to Live at 9.
All right, Todd, thanks a lot. And we're running short on time. But George Brett on the show tomorrow. George Brett, Hall of Famer from the Kansas City Royals.
Sports guy here. I'm not going to be able to say a word. He's just going to be so excited. We'll see you then.
Yeah, thanks for being with us. Have a great day.
For years, you've heard people in our commercials say,